people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 They don't love it, they don't love it. I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it, I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore, my city used to it come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next. The rest is up to me, these lames is upset. My peers get upstaged, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming, its people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay.
Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Green Bay Packers.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Rams very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
You talk about this Rams defense.
This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
The Packers at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
A nice run there by Jones on first down as they wind up getting about 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
John Johnson with the INT.
And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hayter.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards.
A gain of 46 yards on the play. First down, Rams.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Running right, this is Evans.
And he will reach the 5-yard before going out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Painter here to throw it.
And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown.
Touchdown, LA.
A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Rams have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Packers, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Up the middle, Jones.
To about the 48-yard line.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
We'll pause for an injury. That's the quarterback, Sam Darnold, in need of some assistance following that last play.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Running right, Jones. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he is caught. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Down the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And it's no good. Gonzalez pulled it, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Another throw on second down, and this one. Well, you look at this Packers defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, Stafford.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here's Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That 2nd down play nets a -4. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Darnold.
That's complete to Wicks. And he is going to have a Packers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the right side with Jones.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. But now it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
After the interception, here's Stafford.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he'll go down at at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now Stafford.
That'll be caught. It's caught. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From his end zone, Wilson.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Darnold now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line.
First down, Rams.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time to...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 6.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. On fourth down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Stafford on 3rd down. On the screen, this is Evans. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. Pass complete there to Nakua. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And quickly, they get to the line. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half.
Now a hit and a loose football. One of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Packers nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Drill right, 0. 32.
Stafford. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And Kupp going to pick up a Rams first down as he'll get this up close to the 30-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Now Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He gets this complete to Shaheed. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action, Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again, Stafford. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Off of play action, Darnold. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Stafford. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, here's Stafford. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he's going to be trapped inside his own 5. A very curious decision to bring that one out. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Darnold. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Across midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards. 1st down, Rams.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll be pretty well stopped at his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he's taken down inside the 30. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Touchdown! From 19 yards away. And the Rams are able to widen their advantage. Now Crosby for the point after. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Rams 27, Packers nothing. Mason Crosby set to kick
Now
off.
after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for goal.
Aaron Donald in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Packers on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Darnold. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Going right back to Akers.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 47 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
Now it's Darnold. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll give this to Akers running right. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Hey, give me radar.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. The kick by Crosby is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 60 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more.